All right, good morning, everybody. Today is March 5th, 2025. Welcome to McBoss Capital live stream, where we talk about stocks on the move this morning. Um, Obviously, yesterday we have a huge reversal. Let's take a quick look at that. Um, it was very volatile during the day. Um, so here we are, have this downturn in the day, and then we did come back up pretty strong on Nasdaq. Unfortunately, it gave back a lot of the gains by the end of the day. Um, Overall, I would say it's still, we're still on a downtrend. This morning, let's see here, we were up, but now we're down. It's very volatile again. You can see all the choppiness, here's the choppiness right here, and now we're bouncing again. It's just a very, very choppy market right now. Here's the daily chart. Here's the downtrend. Um, it's a fairly steep downtrend for index, right? Like it's less than 45 degrees, and yeah, and right now it's trying to find support 200 day, but so far it's been holding it, so that's a good sign. Um, we did find support last time here too, but usually it bounced pretty fast. But so far the bounce has been weak, right? Weak, yeah. So so I don't like that at all. Um, yeah. Let's quickly look at stochastics. We are in oversold territory now, like based on stochastics, but it could stay there for a while, right? So sometimes it does bounce pretty fast, like that one right here, like this one right here. I mean, this one went down and then came back up and then went down. This one just came straight down. So we're hoping for something like this where it just bounced back right away, you know. But given all the macro news and all the tariff news and a lot of news, right? Even today's ADP report wasn't that good. I think it was at 77,000 versus like 160 or something. But market didn't go down, so that's a good thing despite the negative headline. So that's that. Okay, let's jump to stocks on the move. So we at around 37, 39% at the low here. Past weeks. Let's jump into it right away here. Um, Gold stock. Let's see here. Past here. Like the gold has been bouncing the last couple of days. So that helps some of the stocks here. This one has really low earnings going forward, so I'll pass on that one. WPM. So this one has good earnings. You see, it's been choppy lately, right? But nonetheless, it's holding the 10-day moving average. So and like I don't like this reversal right here, but it's holding. And then today, we'll see how it trades. It's still in the range bound here, right? Like 70 and lower. The last closing high was right there, 70.26. So it's possible today it could break out. Let's look at intraday here. So it hasn't really been tested yet today. Is it? No, so right now you can see the tick going lower. So it's starting to get tested right now. So usually you want to see some sort of a V-shaped test and then go higher, like this, go higher. But even then, that could fail, right? So this one succeeded, right? It tested again here. So two times usually you want to get tested. That's when you pretty sure it will work. But but at least once, I would say, at least. Um, so we'll see what happens here. Yeah. So if you look at gold, gold is stable today. I think, yeah, it's stable today. So we'll see what happens in the stock. But yeah, yesterday a lot of them move up the gold stocks, and today some of them continues. Um, but yeah, so I think I do own WPM right now. Let me just double check. Yes, I do have a position on it. Most of my positions is either half or smaller right now, just because the market is so unstable. But it's holding up, right? WPM is holding up, and so we'll see what happens. Um, Wix. Let's go to Wix here. So Wix is stable earnings, not that strong. It's coming back to 200-day line right now. It's still under the downtrend, so not much to do still. So it's still wait and see moment here, but eventually they'll come back. Let's look at Tigo. It's on it says telecom services. It's good earnings. This one was very volatile a week ago. I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's the earnings news. So right now it's just sitting under 10 day at the 10-day. This is the trend line right now. Um, yeah, it's very choppy. That's for sure. The stock. The only good thing like I like about this chart is it has previous run here, and this is a huge base, but then it's kind of like smaller base here, right? But like I said, I don't like the how the breakout fails. But that's due to earnings. But the earnings still look pretty good going forward. Volume is increasing, so we know there's a lot of accumulation because the price hasn't come down despite so much volume. So yeah, I'm just wondering whether I should draw a new trend line here. Like this is a huge shakeout. This is a huge shakeout right there. 2 days of shakeout. I think most of the sellers might be gone now. So okay, I'll leave both those two trend lines. But I think ideally it would be better if it crossed this one because that just you just have a higher chance of success. I think. But yeah, so this is still normal trend right now, waiting for it to break out. Let's look at TSM. So TSM has, since they announced the investment news, I'm starting to like this stock because of that. It shows that they're willing to deal with the current economic situation, like all the macro stuff. Of course, this rhymes with the other chip stocks. So again, I think this one will have to be a little bit more patient. Um, Here's the 10-day. It's still quite below it, and it's sitting at the 200-day right now, trying to come back above it. SITM. This one also have good earnings. All the chip stocks been hammered, right? So they all have a huge base now. Um, and let's see here. So here's the trend line, which has, it came above 10-day today. So that's a pretty good um, move today. 9%. Don't know if there's any news, but yeah. Here's the 21 day. So what do I do when there's 10 and 21 days so close to each other? Especially in a downtrend, I would say for a high beta stock like a chip stock or something, when they're that close, I usually would just wait for it. The other thing that I notice here is the 200 day here too. So if it goes above 200 day, just like what we saw in TSM just now, most of them are below 200 days. So if we can come back up, so like right here, that'll be a better, you know. So that also coincide with going above the 21 day too. Now you still have the 50-day coming down could act as resistance, but at least that gives you some room to work with. Um, but because 21 days so close, um, yeah, I would wait for it. But I like the bottom here. It's been tested, right? And also those 2 days came in higher volume too. So that tells you that there's some sort of buying and wanting, and less selling and more buying here. So it's possible this is the bottom, but the best way to test a bottom, just like intraday chart, would be like, so we have this huge downtrend, right? We hit a new low here. Now it's going to come back up and then it's going to try to test it one more time, like whether it's come close to it or at least come back down below the 10-day or something and then go again. That will test this low right here, or something like that, right? You always want to see the low get tested at least one. It doesn't have to come all the way back, but it should make people think, oh man, it's coming back down again. I should sell, I should get out, like when it doesn't go down more, then it goes back up and make it higher high. That's how you know there's a momentum, and by definition, that's what it is: higher lows and higher highs. And that's how you can connect the two dots and connect the two highs, and you can have an uptrend. So that's how you define an uptrend, right? It's a higher highs and higher lows. So yeah, so for this, I think this is my initial trend alert line and draw. But like I said, I'm seeing good movement here, but doesn't mean it's over. So let's draw the highs right here. See if we can make more room here. But ideally, yeah, it'll be like above 21 day, above 200 day here, above 10 day. That'll be a good. Again, even then, that still gives you some risk here on the 50-day coming down. Okay, let's check back stocks on the moves. Make sure we get some of these stocks that are popping up. We're still at 40%, 1 hour into the market, which is not bad. It's not the best. Um, Even yesterday, 50%, right? At this time, still market was, you know, didn't do as well as we hope. But yeah. So let's jump to Amazon here. So I know Amazon doesn't have double digit going forward, like 4 quarters down. But that's really far down. So for those who don't have a strict over criteria, like this is still in a downtrend, but there's possible that this has bottomed too. Like look at that bounce there. Um, but this market is really tricky. I don't know if the selling is done. It feels like it's getting done. People are starting to know, like every day, because it dropped in the last hour. Like every day, people say, "Oh yeah, it's gonna drop again," and then no one wants to hold for the next day because they don't know what news will come out. So I feel like the market is starting to anticipate the bearishness now, and people feel bearish now. Um, yeah, let's look at one more stock here. Billy. Um, talk about this yesterday. Chinese stocks. Chinese stocks are tricky right now because of tariff news, and also they're more volatile. But today it seems to follow through, right? So yesterday I did take the trade in, just because it's been tested twice. I got shaken out twice here. The first one I was able to make some money. The second one I could stop out pretty quick, which is okay. That's a very small risk to take. And let me take out my markup so just to get better sense of this chart. So here's the chart, right? Here's the like it's very choppy stuff. Like here's the chop, here's the chop, and here's the chop. The thing that I noticed yesterday was the volume here. Look how it kind of comes down, and then yesterday it finished pretty strong on not only on the close but also on the volume side, like much higher than the last 3 days of selling. And you can see today it didn't take much for it to gap up. So um, so today is considered the second day of bounce. Again, um, it's not too far extended, but again, this is a $20 stock. Anything in the 20s are always easy to move, like 10% a day, right? So you gotta be cautious about that. But when this stock moves, it moves. So it's like hard to catch up. Like it's not gonna move slow. So that's the trick about this one. So let me just put it on my tracking list. Even stocks I own, I still track them throughout the day. I just want to see how they behave. Are they gonna give up their gains, or are they gonna keep going, right? So those are the two things I try to understand better how the market is dealing with growth stocks. So okay, so let's do a quick market check right now. Looks like QQQ is at 1.1%. Um, all the index are green, but Nasdaq is the least gain, almost near flat really. It's really trying to hold on to me. I don't know. Today is because yesterday was a upside reversal, so IBD did count as day one of rally attempt again. So obviously previously was day two, but it made a new low yesterday. So it doesn't count anymore. Now we start again, right? And yesterday actually they counted as day one, even though it was a red day, because it did an upside reversal. So today is day two. Um, yeah, today is day two. Let's go back to ink to show you that. And again, the sentiment is really bad. I think every survey out there is really bad. So here's it's- yeah, here's the day. They call it the pink rally day. Um, so we'll see if we get some good news from the tariff side, like which is the rumor right now. That's why like some of the car manufacturers like kind of shot up today. So GM 4%, Ford almost 4%, STLA 7%. So yeah, so there might be some news announced today about this area. That's what I heard anyway. Um, so there might be some exemption in some of the auto area. Um, yeah, so that's that. Let's go back to stocks on the move. I think we talked about SITM already. Yes, we did. AGI gold. Um, that's another gold stock here. This one has strong earnings. So this is a very good stock. You can see how many weeks up now. Um, so yesterday It crossed my trend line, but what happened was it gave back all its gains yesterday. And today it really just took off like since this morning. You see? It has one little test in this morning, little test, and then boom, it shot off. Now, because like yeah, like the test happened so fast in the first 5-10 minute bar. Um, that's a personal decision, I think. Whether you want to, it's not that far from the 10-day, but it's not also like close, right? So that's up to each individual's risk tolerance, yeah. Because it could come back tomorrow. So, but gold is strong, so I really like gold right now. It has basically pulled back, right? And like this is the gold bullion. It has pulled back pretty sharp, and now it's bouncing. I don't know if we'll hit a new high on gold price, but so far it's been holding the 10-day. Like this is second day now above it, and it's holding really tight. So so if it close, at this level today, that's pretty good. And this stock is moving, and we see like the same test here, two lows here, and that's the pullback, and then it's bounce back. So I think this is a good one. So let's just do a quick market check right now. It's all green right now, the index, but very flat, like near 0%. So let's just hold off for another half an hour. So I don't want to buy anything right now. Because we don't know what will happen. The market is so volatile. Let's just see how it goes. Let's just track it and see how it goes. Okay, next stock here. GDD. It's reporting in 7 days. Um, Earnings a little bit weak, right? So I don't know why the earnings come down so much. Um, it's supposed to be a fast growth stock. I don't know what's happening. It's a big market cap now, 165 billion. Um, yeah, that's just my thing. But it feels like it wants to move right now. So let's look at Netflix. Netflix has strong earnings, so it's been pulling back recently, just like every other stock, mega cap stock. But the tightness around this lows here, I really like. And today it nicked my trend line just by a little bit. But again, it has to be decisive. When I talk about like coming back above the 10-day, it has to be decisive, not just like sit near that line. It has to come up like really powerful, preferably with higher volume. So we draw the trend line here and wait for this to kind of break out here. So okay, next stop we have is Zillow. Zillow doesn't have the strongest earnings. 1%. Um, yeah, it's still under the red line. We'll pass for that right now. TCBI. I believe this also doesn't have. This is the regional bank, TCBI. Oh, today is a reverse. It does have earnings. This one only slightly. Yeah, that's only slightly. So slight gain there. But yeah. Qfin. This one is Chinese stock. It's weird how the Chinese stock lately been holding up better than I thought, you know? That's interesting. So this one has been on a tear for a long time now. This one, Qfin, and Futu, those two. Well, today it bounced back about the 10-day decisively, you see? If I took out my markups, you see it better. Well, it looks good. The volume selling is definitely higher lately. So that's a risk right there. Um, and then yesterday's bounce is also lower volume. So this one has more risk for sure. But the bounce is strong today. This is reporting in 12 days. So the question is this enough of a pullback? It did work before, like sometimes it has a 2-3 week pullback and it can work. This one's longer. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Chinese stocks. I don't know. They're holding up better than I imagine with all the tariff news. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, but the chart is telling me they want to go again. Is what they're telling me. So yeah, let's put this on the watch list. This is another stock that when it moves, it can move. But I mean, all the Chinese stocks are like that actually. So yeah, let's see how that goes. I'm trying to put on my watch list here. So the thing is, you want them to hold where they are today, not come back down. That's the key. That's what we were watching, right? Sometimes they act strong in the morning, and then as day goes by, it starts to lose its momentum. Especially this one, it's really powerful right now. 7%. So we'll see if it loses in momentum or can hold. LPLA. Well, this one's going down right now. Wow, what a reversal. I don't know what happened. That's a huge reversal. So I got stop out right here, like recently. I put in a trade, but that day it reversed. So now, and then it sold off the next day more. And then today, that's a crazy reversal. Let's see here. Look at this. I don't know what happened. I don't know if this is correct either. But anyhow, that does not look good. So you can put a trend line that is more, decent here. 45-degree angle. Let's see how that goes over time. Because it's probably want to build a base. Okay, let's start from the top here. ATRO. That's a new name. Aerospace defense. So this group is really strong lately. I think I have at least 2 or 3 stocks in this area. Um, I don't know. It has to do with all the, I mean, with all the, the Ukraine news and stuff. I think every country is like ramping up their military defense now. Um, yeah, this one has a negative earning growth in the fourth quarter, but the next 3 quarters are pretty good. Actually, this one also down 35. 35 to 33. So that one also weaker. So just only the two. This is $24, not 800 million small cap, right? So it can move like either way. So yeah, I think I'll pass on this one. There must be some news for it to move this much. Let me see. Oh yeah, earnings, public earnings. So so that's why it moves so much today. ATRO. GFL. Pollution control. This one we talked about many times now. It's in my portfolio, I believe. Oh, I got shakeout. Maybe I got shakeout. Let me see. Okay, that's what happened is I still, yeah, I sold some here because of the reversal on higher volume yesterday, right there. But today it bounced back, so that's good. So it found support at this level here by the 10-day. So that's good. We'll let the other half work. Hopefully it will work. So yeah, so today is good. So usually when you see a sell off on higher volume, that's exactly what you want to see. You want to see it bounce back right away. And that's exactly what it's doing today, so that's good. Yeah. I just noticed Qpin went up again to 8% now. So it looks like that stock really wants to go today. um yeah. But like I said, so far this morning the market is just so. It's not as bullish as I want. So this, like I said, I'm not gonna rush in and buy it right now because it's just not strong enough for me. I can wait a little bit more, be patient. So the lowest stop is at 37%. ALGT. This is airline. Interesting. This one has earnings. It has corrected a lot. So it's just a technical bounce so far. But this one has corrected a lot. Let me redraw my trend line right now. But yeah, it's not near any sort of buy point. So we'll just have to watch it. Let me see what CTVA is. Agriculture operations. Hmm. Slower earnings growth. Yeah, I'll pass on this. Let's see when it's reporting. Okay, so it already reported here. So this doesn't have very strong earnings. So we have Flutter. Flutter has been coming on the screen too, but I don't think it. Let me see. Yeah, 10 cents to 206. That's pretty good. 261 to 209. So that's the problem right there. 261 to 209. And then 43 to 165. So I mean, there's one quarter here and probably some little bit. I don't know. It's okay. It reported, I think, yeah, yesterday. Didn't really move much. Interesting. It went down though. Went down yesterday. Um, yeah, it's okay. JD, I think it reported today too, or maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Still reporting today. RCL earnings good. This one also been correcting. A lot of discretionary stocks been correcting, just like the chip stocks. They've been correcting quite a bit. But at some point they're gonna turn around. At some point, I don't know when. Um, so again, a lot of the bounce today is very weak in my opinion. After such a bad day yesterday, you want to see stronger bounce, but you're not seeing that. So, but if today there's news announcement on the tariff stuff that kind of remove some of those tariff thing, maybe market will bounce. You know, so you never know. But this is still not ready. Let's just take a quick look at Tesla. So this one again, it has 1 quarter low earnings there. This has corrected 44% now. Here's the rejection at the near the 10-day. This is still on a very crazy downtrend slope. Yeah. If you draw the highs right here, this is the slope right now. That's a really steep slope. It's trying to find support right now, but again, very weak bounce, very weak. Like I don't understand the bounce why they're so weak. No, which means no one wants to get in. Everyone's just like, let's just wait and see. Why get in now, right? You don't know how far it'll go down. And not only that, everyone's fearful now. That's another sentiment that's happening. Everyone's fearful now. ADMA, biotech looks like the report earnings, strong earnings forecast here. Wow, what a move! I think I missed yesterday's move, and today it followed through. Um, so if I look at the 10-day, it's around here. So this is a $17 stock right now. So it's quite extended. But biotech stocks, they can also move. So yesterday's initial reaction was negative on the earnings. You can see right there. But it got tested the lows and then it started to move. And then someone decided, hey, we want to get in this stock. And boom, there you go. We have been going up since. And volume is pretty high. So there's buyer, someone who's buying it. Um, yeah, this has proven to be a leader. I've traded before. You can see it has nice uptrend when it does run. So yeah, um, the question is this too far to buy? In this environment, probably. Yeah, in this environment, just cause I just don't want to take too much risk right now. Like I see, like in the last few days, I saw so many stocks went up and then they came all the way back down or even lower. So even on good earnings, but this could be an exception. You never know. But um, yeah, I say just watch it. I don't know if this is on my list of growth stock. Let me just double check here. So you see, it was ranked 255 uptrend yesterday because it went back above the short-term moving average. So yeah, definitely good to watch. I just don't know if it's good to enter at this moment. But let me see today. Today is it pulled back, so this is gonna be the test here. right there. We'll see what happens. If it does come back below that line, then it might go a lot lower. I don't know. Then the next level will be here. So we'll see what happens. But this is like because the stock is so low, it could move either way 10% so easily. Okay, so that's ADMA. Let's see what else on the list here. We see Chewy pop up. Let's just jump to Chewy quickly here. So earnings are pretty choppy here. So I'm just gonna pass on that one. Um, let's look at Deutsche Bank. This one keep coming up, Deutsche Bank. I think this is the one that, let's just see the earnings first. Well, this one have good earnings, maybe. Let me see, 60, 90 cents to 83. 74 to a dollar, negative 0.3 to 83, 90 to 83. So it's missing one quarter here. For me anyway. Missing one quarter. But this stock is running, you can see right now. I don't know what's happening with this bank, but it's definitely running. This is a German bank. Futu. Um, yeah, this is the other stock, right? Besides Qfin. So this one also came out today, decisively. So this one has better volume signature than Qfin. Look at how the selling right here. There's not much volume. And then yesterday bounce was higher volume. And today's volume already looked quite high already so far this morning. Up 9%. So Qfin back to 7.6%. Futu near 9%. Good to watch. We'll see what happens. I like the breakout today. Um, yeah, let's see. Then we have GS. I don't think GS is good. Like, I think it's missing one quarter. So yeah, the last quarter here. It's already 9:04. I'm gonna speed up here. Let's go to some of the tech stocks because I think I missed some of them. I think SC was one that broke out yesterday. Um, it looks like it's falling through today. So here you go. So yesterday I took a position. Today it followed through. So this is looking good. This is making new highs right now. So you know, there's not many tech stocks doing this right now. So this one is showing significant strength. Um, and this one is a Singapore company. So maybe it has less effect from the tariff stuff. So maybe, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely working. So that's a good thing. What else here? Palantir. Some people think Palantir has bottomed. I don't know. Again, still below the downtrend line. It is acting a lot better. You see, 4 days now it hasn't made new low, so it is acting a lot better. But it's still under the downtrend line. Now also under the downtrend line. Uh, yeah, it is still under the downtrend line. Let me draw a trend line here. That's this one. Avago is reporting soon, so this will move the market also, like just like Nvidia. So we'll see what happens. So that's tomorrow. Shopify, I believe. Let's see. It's just missing one slightly for the 7%, but yeah, it hasn't. Same thing here. It hasn't bounced back at all. weak bounce today. I don't like the weak bounce today. I really don't like it. Um, yeah. So anything else I missed here? Let's go back to stocks on the move. I think we cover everything. BR. Uh, yeah, BR. So we're at 49%. So one actually shooting up right now. So again, that tariff news come out today that it could help the market a little bit, but Nasdaq is still red right now, minus zero point 0.2. It has turned red. BR, lower earnings, so we'll pass on that. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll check that in a minute. I just want to finish the stream now. So there is ITCI. I think that one's already been bought out, so it doesn't really count. Those are the stocks making new highs yesterday. Yeah, so this one's already been bought out. RKT, um, I do own. I believe I still own this stock. Let me see. RKT. Where is it? Can't find it. Oh, let me see. Okay, I do still own it. Um, I like the it's not it's just really again $14 stock. You can go either way. But it pulled back here and then it bounced, right? And I like how this already like has been doing an uptrend here. There was one shakeout right here. This is, like I said, this is the most recent pullback, and it is moving higher. Like it keep making new highs. You see, right? Keep making new highs. So that's a good sign. So that's why it's on the new high list yesterday. Yum, I already showed that yesterday. It just this one like I don't know how it happened. It just flew off. Like literally flew off. Like this is probably the strongest chart in the whole marketplace right now. I don't know what's happening with Yum. But it's definitely doing really well right now. ABT is another stock I believe I have. Um, so it did make high yesterday. It reversed. So right now today it continued to pull back. Um, yeah, it's not looking very good right now. It's pulling back. So if it doesn't bounce back today, I'll probably sell some, just to in case it falls apart. HEI is another stock I own here. So it's just that sitting at neo highs right now inside the base. It's holding up. This is exactly what you need to see. Even though it gap up so much, you just want you see how it doesn't want to come back to 10 days. This is a potential add position uh, when there's a better sign here. I don't know when. Usually if it does bounce here, like that's probably when I would add. Let me track this because like I don't think it'll happen today, but you never know. So, but I think this is a good potential add for me, or even entry position for some. Um, yeah, let me track this today because again, this is aerospace defense. I think this is a hot area right now because of all the potential future wars and stuff. Like I don't know. And then roll. I also have this one. So all these stocks are making new highs. Not many stocks make new high yesterday because of what happened. But so this one is also pulling back. So I got entry right here, slowly working. This could be also a potential add point here if it bounces back. This is in building maintenance. Um, yeah. So that I should watch that too. I don't think it'll bounce today, but if it does bounce, it could is another potential add here. So that's usually a good area to add after a pullback if you want to add position. Especially it also shows that recent volatility did impact the stock. It gives you more confidence to also add position as well. But with that being said, there's also not many stocks looking very good. So anyhow, thank you for watching the stream today. Hope everyone have